What's up, your Martech79 here. We are back again today with another SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z action figure review. We just picked up Android 19 from Tamashii Nations, the P Bandai website. Picked him up for about, I think it was like $90 after shipping and handling and whatnot. Very excited to get him in. He is Dr. Gero's right-hand man. Basically the only android that stayed loyal to him. So, take a look at the brown box here. Sweet, 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 sweet. All right, let's crack it open. All right, Android 19 out of the brown box. Take a look at the packaging here. It comes out good. Bandai Tamashii Nations Dragon Ball Z Toei. Very cool. Ages 15 and up. Looks like it comes with numerous broken wrist pegs there after Vegeta rips them off. Like it comes with his absorption hands there. Pretty cool. Looks like he comes with the Vegeta boot face. That's pretty sweet. Laughing face when he's sucking the life out of Kakarot. Looking over face when he's standing with Dr. Gero. And just a natural grinning face and his natural face. So pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. And we got a Vegeta face there. Hopefully y'all have already picked up y'all new Vegeta figures. They're probably one of my favorite remakes from the year. So we'll definitely post him with that and see what that's going on. Looks like we have the top of the head here without the hat. Pretty cool as well. Spin it to the side. Got the absorption hand, freaking out hand there. The ripped off hand looks good. Spin it to the back. Simple style heroic action, super action. Already posing him with the Vegeta there. Super modeling Android 19. To the top. Pretty standard. Spin it to the side. All right, man. That's enough. Let's crack this baby open so we can really get started here. And we're back, man. Now we have our Android 19 out of the package. So let's get a closer look at him. Look at that. Pretty cool, man. Pretty spot on to the anime. Looking all good. Can look at the buttons there, the outfit. And the same outfit as Dr. Gero. We got the baggy pants there. I don't understand why Dr. Gero made him so fat. Why? I wonder if he was based off of like a human. Now we know Android 16 was based off of his son. Ooh, spoilers. And 18 and 17 were based off of humans. Laru, and I can't remember if 17's a human name. But cool beans, man. Cool beans. Comes out good. Knee joints a little ugly, but it's kind of the typical with those bigger, thicker figures. Kind of reminds me of the Majin Buu that we got released all those years ago. So really cool that we're filling out the pantheon of Dragon Ball figures for sure. Okay, heads. Cross-eyed look, sucking the life out of Kakarot face, smiling face, Vegeta about to destroy him face. We have some Kung Fu hands there. Got a little bit of a paint chipping situation going on there at the bottom of the hand. Keep that in mind. Stick it to the front. You can see the absorption crystal there. It can either be like a key blast or like a grabbing a wrist or grabbing a throat with the absorption crystal. You know, this is definitely either a key blast or absorption crystal. Comes out good. Really liking that. And we have the top of the head. When the head gets knocked off, the design on that is pretty spectacular. Look at that, really cool. You can see the brain in the middle there. Kind of show you how to stack it on top of the figure there. So that's pretty cool. You have comes with a tool here to help you take off the head if you so need it. And we have our Vegeta face sculpt. It comes out good as well. Look at that. Very nice. Comes out good. And when he's looking down, about to rip the wrist out of Android 19. Then we have our ripped out wrist after Vegeta pulls them apart when 19 is trying to suck the life out of Vegeta. Doesn't really work out too well for him. And then we have all of the similar hands, just the opposite side. Look at that. Really cool. You can see the brain in the middle there. You can see the design on that is pretty spectacular. Look at that. Really cool. You have the top of the head. When the head gets knocked off, the design on that is pretty spectacular. So Okay, so I'll tell you what, let's do the head first. Let's twist it off and show you how that mechanism works. So if you want to put the head on top of one of the heads here, simply just line up the peg and it should go on as such. Spin it around there, like such. Just gotta push it on there, make it tight. There you go. Then if you need to get it out, if you don't have any fingernails, you can use the tool here to get it out as such. So pretty self-explanatory. If you want to take off one of the heads here, you simply just pull it out like such. And then we can take a new head there, just simply plug it in like such. And same thing, if you want to put on the pink head, just plug that in there like such. I just had it on the wrong side, so just make sure you line it up properly, get it onto the right side. And if you don't have any fingernails, just make sure you utilize your tool here to pop that sucker off there. If you want to pop out a wrist here, you simply just pull out a hand and plug in another hand like such. Relatively simple. And for the wrist here, if you want to unplug that, it should just pops right out as such. Pretty self-explanatory. And if you want to take the broken ones here, plug that right in there like such. It's a bit loose, so make sure you're plugging in the correct peg there though. You know how these be. Just gotta make sure you're, and I honestly hate doing this because I feel like this ruins the figure when you unplug the wrist and plug it back in and back and forth. So just make sure you're plugging it into the right side, because if it don't, it'll be very, very loose. So make sure you're plugging it in the right side. Pretty self-explanatory. So, okay. And usually it'll tell you on the inside if it's right or left, but it looks like this one does not. So just make sure you just don't get your mechanics are mixed up. So now let's plug our hat back into the top here. Ta-da, like such. Okay. So pretty self-explanatory how you get your Android 19 mechanisms to work. It's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. So now let's go through his articulation. All right, head, rotate 360 degrees, tilt to the left, tilt to the right, kick forward, kick it backwards. Looks like this front little flat piece is a little bit loose from the main clothing piece. Arm, rotate the shoulder 360 degrees, can be shifted backwards and shifted forwards. You can also shift it down and shift it upwards slightly. Bicep swivel, what little of it is there, rotate that 360 degrees as well. Just be careful. Yeah, be very careful with that. Don't break your figure. Make sure you keep your shoulder lined up correctly too while you're doing that. Elbow, up, back, rotate 360 degrees. Within the shoulder and the bicep, it can rotate. The elbow cannot rotate. The hand can rotate 360 degrees, pushed out, in, to the left, to the right. Chest, down, get a bit of a crunch, back, a bit of a crunch. And that's pretty good, seeing how thick of a character 19 is. Tilt him to the left, tilt him to the right. Can rotate him to the left. He can. Oh my God. That sounded terrible. So let's just pop that back in. Try not to break it here. That sounded so bad, didn't it? Sheesh. Yeah, okay. So he's not broken. But I would not recommend that. I could feel my heart drop when I felt that crack. I wish I could share that with you. Lucky you. All right, leg, kick forward. kick backwards, kick to the side, rotate 360 degrees. You shift the thigh forward slightly. No, never mind. You can't do that. Not really. Knee, bend. There you go. Ankle, down, up, toe hinge, up, tilt, and tilt slightly. Don't get much, but you do get some slightly. Very nice. Let's be careful with this guy. He is snappy. He is very snappy. I'm still kind of, my anxiety is still high from that crack. It really is. So what I want to do, I'm take out this hand here, and I want to get his posing going on here because I'm excited to do that. So obviously, the most logical pose is to get him in an absorption pose for sure. So that's going to be pretty sweet, man. It's most likely how I'm going to pose him on the show. Of course, we're going to show how the Vegeta mechanisms work as well. But it's definitely the pose I want that he's going to end up with on the shelf. It comes out really, really good. All right, here is this Vegeta in 19 pose here. You're definitely going to need some kind of stand to help hold up the Vegeta. I don't got time for all that, man. But here's like the scope that just gives you the idea that the pose is clearly possible. So it comes out good, man. I'm really, really liking that. So you're going to have to kind of figure out a way to get 19 to hold Vegeta's weight there. You know, I mean, it would have been cool if he would have come with a stand to hold the Vegeta body. But just seeing that he can actually get into the stand with the face sculpt there, that comes out good, man. It really does. It's really sweet. So, yeah, I can't really argue with that at all. Can I get a close-up of the 19 there? It comes out good, dude. It really does. I'm really, really liking that. It's just cool that they included something like that. It really is. Then if you want to get your Vegeta and your 19 into a kind of a finishing pose, yes, I'm fully aware that this is not the Big Bang attack pose, but kind of similar to it. Yeah, just have Vegeta like looking down here next to your 19 there. Yes, I'm fully aware 19 was running away when he was trying not to get killed by the Big Bang attack, but just to give you an idea that the posing is definitely possible to get these iconic characters to finish him off there. So obviously you're going to need a stand to get Vegeta into the air, or, you know, just use your imagination, man. You can get him standing, just get him to finish him off, man. But it comes out good. I'm really, really liking that. It's sweet, man. They did a really good job just giving you the iconic moments. Obviously, Android 19 didn't last a long time, but he definitely gave us some of Vegeta's best moments in the entire anime. So it's super cool. And yet again, another power absorption pose, man. It comes out good. I know I should probably put him in some fighting poses here too, man, but it's just, it ain't no point for me to do that. I mean, I'd be hard-pressed to see if whoever is posing this guy on his shelf, if you picked him up, you're either going to put him in the Vegeta destroys him pose, or a power absorption pose, or him sucking the life out of Goku pose. That's all it is to it, man. But he comes out good, man. Really, really enjoying this figure. I'm having a lot of fun with him. I saw some people on the timeline saying they weren't really having a whole lot of fun with him, man. But, you know, I mean, if you know your Dragon Ball, you know your articulation with the Figuarts figures, man, you're going to enjoy this figure, man. I mean, he's not perfect, but when it comes to the justifications of him and the price point that I paid for him, I'm enjoying him, especially since he's just such a lesser character. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with him, man. I would say that he's a must-have. I mean, he's not a must-have in like the pantheon of Dragon Ball, but when it comes to Figuarts figures, he's a must-have for sure. That's my guns, and I'm sticking to it. And you know that I'm quick to criticize a figure if it's not up to par. Eh? But, you know, if the figure is good, I'll give it its props. I really will. So, all right, man, that's really about it. And I say let's go ahead and get our final poses, take our pictures, and then we'll start to move everything to the museum here and get to close out. One more thing before we start to close out here, man. Let's just do some size comparisons really quick. A lot of people were having an issue with Android 19's height. He's not that tall. Android 19 is not that tall. He's just fat. Goku was taller than him, and Vegeta, I feel like, was pretty taller than him as well. I mean, he had to scrunch in to kind of kick his face and his arms off to get him off of him. you know? So the height kind of makes sense, man. Here, if I find a manga page, I'll post it in the corner section right there. So as you can see, I mean, he's not very tall, man. That's just how it is to it. All right, let's go ahead and close out here, man. And we're back, man, and now we have our Android 19 added onto the shelf, added onto a background of a shelf. Like I said, man, this is a cool figure. It's a very cool figure. Is he my favorite character? No, not at all. And that is represented on my shelf. Yeah, of course, like I always say, it's coming common theme here. Yes, I'm fully aware that I need to expand my SH Figuarts Dragon Ball shelf. Maybe I'll take some of this stuff down from New York. Maybe I'll take some Harry Potter stuff down. But all this is sentimental, man. I just can't do it. Maybe I'll destroy the turtle shell. No, I'm not doing that. It's crazy. I can't do it. Maybe I'll destroy the Mario shelf here. No, there's no way. Power Rangers, no way, dude. I can't do it. So that's why they're all stuck here, and they just keep getting cluttered and cluttered and cluttered. And it's not going to stop anytime soon. It's like 50 more characters that they can make from this anime. Yep, it's where we are, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Maybe I should just sell this stuff off and buy a car. All right, we're done here, man. Is this a must-have for your common Dragon Ball fan? Yeah, I'd go ahead and pick it up, man. Probably one of my favorite reviews I've done all year. It's probably going to make the top 10. I'm not even going to front. Okay. As always, man, you can follow me at youtube.com/MarkJack79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We tend to review at least 90% of the Dragon Ball SH Figuarts releases. I mean, there's not a whole lot of characters that don't get covered on this channel. There is a chosen few, I'm not going to lie, but the vast majority of them get covered here, man. So you're definitely in the right place. As always, my friends, thanks for the love and support that you've given me over the years. It is truly spectacular. I wouldn't be doing this stuff without you guys here. So, as always, my friends, I will see you guys on the next one. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.